Hello friends, welcome back to the new tutorial of the Vue. Today we are going to learn about how to set up the store in Vuex. Those who haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe my channel, and if you like the video, please do like, share and comment on my video. So let's get started. First step, you have to install the Vuex first. Okay, then you have to create the store. Okay, so let's see how the store file in your project directory. Create a new file name store.js. So here we have the store.js file, the root directory. Let's understand this file. So you have to import create store from the Vuex, then creating a Vuex store, create store. So state object holds the data of the application. So first we have the state. Here we are returning the counter. So a counter initialized to be 0. Another one state would be a placeholder for the user data, currently null. Other states you can manage over here, right? Next we have the mutations. Mutations are asynchronous functions that directly mutate the state. Okay, so here we have the increment. So increment by the counter 1. Other mutations could exist here for the altering the state. Okay, next we have actions. Actions are the functions that contain asynchronous operations and commit mutations, make sure that one. Okay, so here we are committing the mutations. Okay, so here you can see that an action to the increment the counter asynchronously after a 1 second commits the increment mutation after a 1 second. Okay, context dot commit increment, right? Other actions could exist here for performing the async task. Then we have a getters. Getters are used to compute derived state based on the stored state. So here I want to get counter, so return state dot counter, because all the data is already set in the state. So we can get and return the state dot counter value getter to retrieve the current value of the counter. Then export default the store, right? Next step, store is completed. Okay, next integrate the store into your Vue application, right? So here we go with that one. So we have a main.js. So here we have the app create app, use Vuex store and the Vue router, app.use store, then app.use router. Okay, so this and then app.mount app. So this is the configuration of that one. Okay, store Vue application integration is done over here. Next, we have a template where we are doing the counter, increment and the decrement part. Okay, so let's understand this one. So here we have the app. Where is app.view? So here we go with that one. So here we have a template. We have a counter. What's the initial state of that counter? And we have two buttons, that increment and increment async. Okay, so on the first one, we are getting the store.getters.counter. Let's explain this one. Okay, so step 5 will utilize the state, mutations, actions, and the getters. How? If you want to get the state, then store state property name, which property you want to get. Okay, state. Mutations triggered using the store.commit.mutation name. So how you can trigger the mutations like this. How to trigger that one? Execute the actions executed using the store.dispatch. If you want to dispatch the actions, then you have to use like this, store.dispatch.action name. Then we have a getters assessed using the store.getter.getter name. Okay, so here we have a store, right? So here we have a get counter getter. If I go and check this one, so here I have a get counter, right? So how to assess this one? Store.getters.getter name. So we are doing the same thing over here, get counter. Okay, next method is, that is methods, we have increment and increment async. Okay, so first we have a commit. We are using the commit is basically for the mutations. Okay, so here when I click on the increment, we mutate the state. Okay, so that means that we have to call the mutate. So store dot commit dot mutation name, that is increment. Okay, then we have a increment async, that we are dispatching the actions. Increment sync is action over here. If I go over here, right? So increments async is a action, and action is done via the dispatch method, right? And we have an action name over here. So here we have an action name, Action name is async increment async, right? Then dispatch this. Okay, and the script close. So this increment async, increment is calling over here, and this here is your counter, right? Done. And let's go to that one. So increment, simply increment is doable, and increment async, it will take a set timer, right? So it will take time to update the state. Okay, so this is how we are able to create a store in Vuex in Vue 3. Any doubt, any query in that, do let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.